we're deer camp bound. Alright guys, feels good to be back in Vermont. We are unloading everything. We'll get everything set up, and then I'll see you guys tomorrow. We'll get some hunting action. How about that, y'all? Alright guys, Vermont, day 1. Got this thing clipped to my shoulder, so just in case I jump something up on my way up there, but I'm gonna head down this road a little bit, strike up, try to get on this mountain. Beautiful day. It's low 30s here, so we're gonna head up and see what we're running into. It was loud this morning. Very loud. Just jumped on this trail. Looks like a lot of deer have traveled this. I had a camera down in here and there was a lot of action lately. With some bucks crossing this drainage here. Heading up the mountain here. But it looks like there's a lot of running activity happening here. Alright guys, the sunrise was beautiful this morning. It was amazing. But the sun's starting to come up. I think I just heard the bell from the town ways that way. So it should be 7 o'clock by now. And I hit this old log road here, but there's another one that goes up here. And I want to get up to the top of this mountain. That's where I shot a buck 2 years ago. So I want to strike up there and try to set up for a little while. Because I think it's a pretty good point with the bucks working the right here. So I want to check that out. But I kind of want to gravitate this way a little bit later. The leaves are just so loud right now that I want to sit down as fast as I can this morning. So I'm going to strike up this log road here and try to get to the top. Alright guys, we got a bed here. Big rock backing, overlooking all of this. Cool spot. I stopped on this rock for a couple of minutes, but I'm going to head up, try to get up here on that top rock there. Deer, you can see it walking here. I might have been going downhill though, not terribly fresh, so I'm gonna either shoot up this or shoot up that steep part, because I know these points come down into there. I don't want to end up on the bottom of the point. I kind of want to be up top, but that's really steep, so I'm gonna check it out up here. It's steep. Alright guys, I come up quite a ways up here. My tracker says 0.7 miles up here, so this is the exact spot that I was sitting when I killed my buck 2 years ago up here. I just like this spot. It's good for rut, I think. And that's why that deer was in here when I shot him, but it's got this point and I can see off the point where that deer was coming from my left here, so down this point, so there's some log roads below me and stuff. It's a good spot, so I'm gonna sit here for a little while and then probably end up getting up and working my way behind me a little ways here. Okay guys, got down from that point and dropped back to this log road. I'm heading across the mountain now. There's a little water hole that's just a low spot hole in water, and it's really dry up here, and there's tracks everywhere around that. So that's a great spot. This is a little cut that goes around that, and it's pretty thick in here. I don't see a ton of other deer sign other than those tracks that are everywhere, but I'm gonna make my way up here. Okay guys, found some sign around this water, but low density, so it's tough getting on these deer. I'm gonna head back in and get some lunch and probably head out a little bit later. Okay guys, we just got back out. Had quick lunch, get back out here. Got a couple hours till dark. Just ran into another guy coming down up in here, so hopefully he doesn't run into the other guys up there. He kind of headed this way. I'm up here, trying to sit on one of these rocks here, looking over this saddle here. The woods is super quiet, and I thought I heard something that way, but it's probably just a squirrel. If something moves around us, we're gonna know. Okay, I just got up. I'm gonna head down here, get on that logging road, and shoot down quietly. possibly be if it's not a deer? That's crazy. This camera's on my shoulder and there's nicks up here. I don't know if that's a bear or a freaking what. Deer stood here and did that. That's pretty impressive, dude. Wow. Okay, guys, those rubs are really interesting. I don't know how I didn't see them going up because they stand out a lot. And there's fresh shavings in the ground. So on the way down, I've had some nice tracks in the mud here, but there's a lot of tracks around, more than I've ever seen. I haven't seen a single scrape or rub, which is unusual. They saw some fresh rubs and scrapes on the other side here on this mountain this morning. So looking forward to get back down and see what everybody else saw and found. Looks like someone's at camp, y'all. That means dinner's on its way. Okay guys, good morning. This morning we're planning on, since yesterday was pretty unproductive, we didn't see a lot of sign or deer here, so we're going to spread out on this hillside and work our way across this bowl here, hoping deer will jump up and break to another guy here. So we're going to have a guy up here, to try to get these deer on their feet and see what's in this area. Great morning, a little chilly this morning, but once we start moving, it should be fine. So probably start stalling our way up. So we'll see what happens. I don't know if you can see them down here, but then there's Michael above me pushing this, but I got into this nasty stuff with all these down trees and stuff. But push out a little bit. We're probably like halfway. I don't know where anybody else is. It kind of got a little thick, but I know they're close because I can hear. I got caught against this rock wall. I had to climb up it.
And then once you come up out of that, it may not start some hardwood, but if you took a left,
so it's like
start heading up the higher
this.
ground, and that's where it's all hardwood.
Second one. First one was, there's nothing in there. So on the second drive, jumping up on this top here, we're gonna basically on both sides of this point, we're gonna go and funnel it in. There's a creek on here, so we got a bunch of guys down on the creek because there's not a lot of water up here, and we're thinking that the deer might gravitate towards the water. Head up in here, get on top of that rock and see what's up. Quite pretty up there. This can be hard to navigate because it's so steep and downfalls everywhere where they log and stuff. But I can see guys on both sides right now, so we'll just push down through here. Alright guys, afternoon of day 2. Headed up to where I sat last night. I'm going to work my way over a little bit though for tonight. So there's some logging up here. I'm going to work my way around. There's a bird right here. That's cool. He's right up on that tree. The base of that tree. I just walked up like 10 yards from him. Okay guys, I just worked my way up through here. It's really thick. They logged this heavy, but there's a ton of snapped off bushes here, so it looks like a deer has snapped these things off or something else. Pushing up in here, getting on this high point. Still really thick. And a bunch of blood out here. Looks nasty. I imagine there's freaking deer in here, but a stick. I didn't see a single thing last year. The only deer I ever seen up here is buck I shot. Oh man, let's go. Good spot, huh? I didn't think she was still. She jumped forward over that log and I thought she disappeared, so I jumped up here, but she saw me. So she jumped another couple yards under this pine tree. She can't see me now, but that was cool. She's in there somewhere, but I'm gonna sit here tonight. I was gonna try to move forward towards where she was, but I'll sit back tonight just in case there's a buck up behind her here. But encouraging to see a deer because we've spent now all yesterday and this morning with no deer. Drove that whole side of the mountain, not a single deer. So it was cool to do that. Fun to do a job. I've never done that, but I'm gonna be quiet now and shut this thing off. Said there's 2 deer up here. I tried to navigate down this really tough rock here and kind of stepped on something that slipped and 2 deer busted up right here. Saw the tails. I have no idea what they were. They're going over the mountain now. I was gonna hunt them back there where I saw that other one, but maybe I should sit up here. Oh, that's 3 deer tonight. Man, I wish I didn't spook them though. I would have never saw them though if they didn't spook. Okay guys, I jumped those 2 deer up there, saw one up here, so that's 3 deer tonight, which we haven't seen a deer yet. Yesterday or this morning, we pushed that whole hill, no deer. So they're definitely on this side. Alright guys, day 3. Last night was encouraging. Saw 3 deer, jumped. 2 of them had one at 20 yards, so that was up on here. So I'm gonna, instead of going this way around with the wind, I'm gonna come up and come this way. Try to get up top there and see what's up. Rained a tiny bit, so the leaves might be kind of damp, which is nice because they've been like eggshells. But with this little dampness, I'm gonna try to work my way up here and get to the top here and see what's up. Most of the guys are leaving today, so I still got one more day today and tomorrow morning, so we're gonna give it a good go here and get up top. There's a bird. There's a grouse right there on that tree. That's freaking cool, man. Man, that's so cool. I don't know if you guys can see that. There's something down here that's making a ton of noise. Here they come. Yep, a bunch of grouse. Watch this. Oh my gosh, there's 3 of them. I'm gonna try to stay really still. There's 3 birds right here at 25 yards. That one never moved to that last second. Okay guys, so from where those birds were, I pushed up, made it up to this logging cut here. And it's all cut up to this top. I'm focused on this up in here. Just gonna sit here for a while before I strike up in there. Go up into the logging where I was last night. Up over this hill where I saw that doe. I'm gonna push up through here quietly and see if I can jump something up and get a shot here. Okay. One of the only scrapes I've seen up here, but off of this logging here on the top. And just dropped off this. We're on a high part here. Scrape, bunch of tracks, so I'm gonna go up on here and take a look what that looks like. Rub right there. Fresh rub right here. Okay, right. This guy. Alright guys, I got into this low spot here. Just came off this where all the rubs were up top here. Came down, made my way down. It looks like there's an old trailer logging or something here. But there's deer tracks are crossing here and stuff, so pretty good spot. But I got the afternoon of day 3. Heading up now. more sign up here than I've seen before. One of the guys saw a deer up in here, came from in here, so we're gonna make our way that way. Alright guys, I just set up on this hill and these giant pines here over this creek. This morning I walked down there and there was a crossing. There's several tracks. There's log roads that come together in a deer, water, and it's where the hardwoods and the pines they separate. So got three things going for us, and there's tracks down there. I'm losing light right here fast because it's cloudy and it's getting dark here. But good thing I got out when I did, because I don't want to be walking here in the dark because I don't really know where I'm at. But good sign up there is scrapes all along this road. I head down there. We got one more on tomorrow, so I'll see you guys in the morning. Alright guys, morning number 4. It's been a tough trip, but we have seen deer, so it's always a bonus. But last morning we leaving at about 10, 11. Alright guys, I just got up here on this guy right here. That was on the first day. Found a watering hole, lots of tracks. Just ran into 2 scrapes right next to each other down there. I'm working my way up this logging road here. Amid this massive rock. And we can see a ton of ground though, which is nice. Jumped off of this rock right here. We're gonna go down up through here, head towards camp, but unfortunately I think that's about it for this morning. Since we gotta go back and start packing up and get out of here, I'll make my way down there. That's a wrap on Vermont. We gotta go up and pack up and head out of here, so we have enough time to get back home. Had a lot of fun the last few days. Low deer density, not a lot of deer, so I think only 3 of the 5 of us saw deer. I was lucky enough to see 3, so that's awesome. Just, hard hunting up here. Mountains are steep and rocky and not a lot of deer, but yeah, I had fun. Always look forward to coming up here and hanging out. We'll get back to New York. Probably do some gun hunting and maybe some late bow hunting if I get around to that. But yeah, had fun. I'll see you guys back in New York.